Good morning, family. Welcome to My Writer's Life. I am your host, Alicia Anabel Santos, the writing midwife, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. What's up, family? Today's meditation is on there's a method to the madness, and yeah, I'm on my writing call. It's about 5 in the morning right now, and I was excited about sharing some of my process with the writers. And so for one of the books that I'm writing, I was sharing how I format a document so that I know how many pages I want for the book. So for example, a Word document is automatically 8 by 11. I know that I want to write a smaller book than my first memoir, and I want the margins to be like 5.2 by 8, so a small, very thin book. And so it changes the margins all around the page, and in that way, as I'm typing, I know when I'm getting close to the end, right? I want this book to be 145 pages, period. And so I'm excited about that. I'm such a nerd, like doing all of this science and measurements so I know the word count, because while I am writing this beautiful story, I also want to know when it's okay for me to stop. For me to say, okay, hasta aquí llegué. Now I can edit and I can read it, and I'm just not like writing blindly. I have an end result. So there's a method to this insanity that is writing. But it's also exciting because you feel like when you write in that way, when you are paying attention to how many scenes you're putting in a book, when you are paying attention to your page count, to your word count, it's almost like you are establishing goals for yourself. You're paying attention to how you write. You use your words sparingly. You're not afraid to kill your darlings. Look it up. And so today I'm thinking about that excitement of creating this new work, and that there's a method to it, and maybe other people may not understand it, but it's what works for me, right? We have to figure out what works for us. For me, it serves the work to write in like 3 acts, the 3-act format. I love that. I love the idea of having 3 parts to a story. So I'm really writing within the guidelines of my beginning, my middle, my end. And so it helps me. I know how many chapters I want to put in each section. And I know how many words I want. So I was looking at Junot Diaz's Drown, and I was looking at his short story collection, and I was paying attention to how many pages he writes to have a short story, and the average was about 18 pages. So that's something to think about, right? If you're writing a short story, if you're writing, a little novela, to study your favorite authors. Grab the books from your bookshelf, see how they do it. Like, James Patterson is one of my favorite authors. His murder series, his woman murder series. And I used to study James Patterson's writing style because I wanted to see what the trick was. And what I discovered was that he kept his chapters very short. Like, he has a chapter that might be 1 page or a chapter that might be 6 pages, but it was a fast read. Like, there are books that are fast reads. There's a trick to it. There's a method, yo. They're crazy. Pay attention. Don't let them get you with the okey doke. Anyway, just a tip, just a little writing tip. Study. You want to be a good writer? You want to be a great writer? Study the greats. Study how they do it. Pay attention to where they introduce their conflict. Who are their characters? The resolution. Like, great writers study writers. They read a book, read a motherfucking book. Anyway, my loves, let's do some prompts, right? Let's do some prompts so I can get back to my writing, because I'm supposed to be writing and I'm over here recording. All right. The book I am writing is about the genre I am writing. In the end, what happens is my intention for today. Stay with that. Pause this meditation, reflect, journal, get it out of your body, set a timer for like 10 minutes, answer all of those questions so that you are better able to get back into your story. And go write. My intention for today is to hit send. I'm submitting to a publication today, so Submission Sundays, family. Today's Submission Sundays. Every Sunday, I will be submitting at least one thing to something every week for a year, starting today. Peace.